Shalom, this is your brother Arya. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, all powers, all glory, and all honors unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Arakaha Kodash. Double honors, double praises as well to the elect, to the 144,000 elect men, and hopeful elect men that are scattered across the four corners of the earth, from the 12 tribes of Yasharal, and to the elders and apostles and bishops and brothers of the great millstone who teach and rule well, and to the sincere Hakiam, Nakwath that are tuning in, and to you new believers I say, Shalom and Salakia, Shabbat Shalom. So in today's lesson, we'll be regarding mock the prophets. Judgment is upon you, part 2. And I've done a lesson regarding towards that. And there are 2 precepts I'd like to bring out for this lesson, right? And okay, so Galatians 6 and 7 in the KJV. Be not deceived, Yahweh Bashim Yoshai is not mocked. For whosoever a man soweth, that he also reap. So for those who mock upon scoff and upon the prophets out there in the highways and byways, even on the internet, remember this: you are likened unto scoffing and mocking upon the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yeshai himself. And really, that's a serious offense. And it could lead into serious judgment upon yourself. Yahweh Bashem Yeshai is a power not to be reckoned with. And it's a fearful thing to think of myself and other brothers as well. And you don't know what type of judgment that the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yeshai will bring. He can delete you at any given moment if he wanted to, if the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yeshai wanted to. And that pertains to which I like to bring out a lot. And one of my favorite scriptures is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See that now that I, and who's that? Yahweh. Even I, Yahweh, am He, and there is no God with me. I, Yahweh, kill. I, Yahweh, and make alive. I, Yahweh, wound. And I, Yahweh, heal. Neither is any that can deliver out of my hand. And really, those who scoff and mock, you're just a reprobate to the Lord. And that goes into Romans 1 and 28 in NLT. Since they thought it's foolish to acknowledge Yahweh Bashem Yeshai, he abandoned them to their foolish thinking and let them do things that should never be done. So really, you're going to regret what you say about the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yeshai and his prophets, and you're going to reap what you sow. And well, looking into that term as well, we can look at it into Chat GPT. Bear with me. Settings. Go. What does reap what you sow mean? And the phrase, over here it says the phrase means whatever actions you take, whether good or bad, it'll eventually come back to you in results or consequences. And it says here in the Bible, Galatians 6 and 7, which I quoted, says, Be not deceived, Yahweh Bashem Yeshai is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap. And it says, so if you sow good deeds, kindness, and righteousness, obedience, you'll reap blessings. But if you sow in wickedness, sin, or evil, you'll reap judgment, punishment, and negative outcomes. We'll go back. So continuing. So hey, just keep on scoffing and mocking. on the comment board and on the highways and byways, or or not. So be careful what you say, and just repent. If not, you just pretty much mark yourself to death. And all in all, you're really making a list of what you say, and the Lord Yahweh Shemishai is just going to remember that on the day of judgment. And you're going to regret what you said towards the Lord and his prophets. And in 2 Chronicles 2, and in 2 Chronicles 36 and 16 in the KJV, but they mock the messengers of Yahweh Shemishai and despise his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of Yahweh Shemishai rose against his people, till there was no remedy. So time after time, we prophets who prophesy out there in the highways and byways and on the internet, we are warning you people of what's to come, but yet you just keep on mocking at us, laughing and scorning upon us, thinking of it as a joke. And it won't be a joke when all these prophecies come to pass. And right now, you're seeing these prophecies being fulfilled right in front of your eyes, but you don't really see what's going on. All of you 2/3 and heathens are just glued into the entertainment. But the Lord Yahweh Shemishai has blinded you. You 2/3 and heathens are just drunk off the Babylonian wine and off the entertainment that Esau brings. And that goes to show in 2 Peter 3 and 4, knowing this verse, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own flesh. And you 2/3 and heathens are walking after your own lust. It's either chasing the bag or living out your own life, saying you only live once. And then in verse 4, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. So you see, we prophets out there who are prophesying in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yashai, we're patiently waiting for the Lord Yahweh Shemishai, Wa Yahweh Shai, with the prophecy that are about to be fulfilled. And like again, it's being unfolded right in front of your eyes. But most of you 2/3 and heathens don't see it. The only prophecy that we are waiting for, the last prophecy that we're waiting for, really, is for Yahweh Shai to come back. I mean, Salakia. For waiting the last prophecy we are waiting for Yahweh Shai to come back is that MOTB to be fulfilled, right? And it is coming quickly and coming sooner than you think. So something catastrophic needs or a big event for these elites push to bring in that MOTB to be mandated. And only the Lord Yahweh Shemishai will know when is the right time to put the spirit upon these wicked elites to push it to be fulfilled. And you see, I've been telling my friends and family in the world about the MOTV, and all they're saying to me is just, oh, it's not going to happen, calling me crazy and all. But they shall see and learn the hard way when it finally happens, and say that I was right. Even people who watch these videos, they'll be right. I mean, they'll say that the men of the Lord, especially the elders and apostles and of the GMS who push this, that the GMS was right. And right all along, but really, you'll just ignore us and ignore them. And all in all, Yahweh Shemishai prophets are not to be mocked. And you will regret what you said towards the prophets. And try to come to find them out in the streets. But you won't be able to find them when that day comes. And really, You should have listened, but judgment is upon you, 2/3 and heathens, and all of you deserve the judgment from the Lord, and all of you deserve of what's to come. So that'll be all for the lesson. Yaharatazah. I pray that you may be edified, or Lord's will, that you're edified by this lesson. I'd like to close out by giving all praises, all powers, all glory, and all honors unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Al Kaha Kadash. Double honors, double praises as well to the elect, to the 144,000 elect men and hopeful elect men that are scattered across the four corners of the earth from the 12 tribes of Yasharallah, and to the elders and apostles and bishops and brothers of the great millstone who teach and rule well, and to the sincere Akyam and Akwath that abide by truth and that live by the truth, and those who have listened. I'd like to close out by saying Shabbat Shalom. I'd like to close out this lesson by saying Shamai, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Allahaynawa, Yahweh Khad. Shamai, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Allahaynawa, Yahweh Akhad. Shamai, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Allahaynawa, Yahweh Akhad. And Bad Baba. Kwam Yasha'Allah. Shabbat Shalom. To the next